In the long history of Batman, one of the most devastating events is the death of Jason Todd, the second Robin. Unlike other defeats, this loss was especially painful because it was a direct result of Batman's own decisions. While Batman is known for being almost invincible, the tragedy of Jason Todd reminds readers that even the Dark Knight is capable of making mistakes, particularly when it comes to putting young, vulnerable sidekicks in harm's way. Jason Todd, a reckless Robin. Jason Todd was not like his predecessor, Dick Grayson. Whereas Grayson was an acrobat and natural crime fighter, Jason was a street kid with a troubled past. He was brash, impulsive, and emotionally volatile, qualities that Batman tried to control but ultimately failed to manage. Despite recognizing these red flags, Batman chose to train Jason as Robin, believing he could mold him into a disciplined partner. This decision would prove to be fatal. Jason, unlike Grayson, often threw himself into dangerous situations without fully thinking them through, and Batman's inability to rein him in contributed to Jason's downfall. A deadly encounter with the Joker. The turning point came when Jason, in search of his biological mother, discovered she was alive and working in Ethiopia. During this journey, the Joker got involved, blackmailing Jason's mother and using her to lure Jason into a trap. Despite his skills, Jason was no match for the Joker, who savagely beat him with a crowbar and left him tied up in a building rigged to explode. Batman arrived too late to save Jason or his mother, who perished in the blast. The image of Batman holding Jason's broken body remains one of the most gut-wrenching moments in the character's history, symbolizing his greatest failure. Why Jason's death was Batman's fault. While Jason made reckless decisions, the responsibility for his death ultimately lies with Batman. Batman was the adult, the mentor, and the one who chose to bring a troubled teenager into the deadly world of crime fighting. He knew Jason was emotionally unstable and prone to anger, yet he continued to allow him to act as Robin, fully aware of the risks involved. In hindsight, Batman's decision to involve a young, vulnerable boy in such dangerous missions was a grave error in judgment. Though Batman meant to provide guidance and structure, he failed to protect Jason from the dangers that came with being Robin, ultimately leading to his untimely death. The lingering guilt. Batman's guilt over Jason Todd's death would haunt him for years. While Jason was eventually resurrected by the Lazarus Pit and returned as the anti-hero Red Hood, the original tragedy remains a pivotal moment in Batman's career. It serves as a reminder that even someone as capable as Batman can make costly mistakes, especially when it comes to the lives of those who trust him most. Ultimately, Jason Todd's death was not just the fault of the Joker, it was the result of Batman's decision to involve a boy in a life of extreme danger, and for that, he will always bear the weight of his failure.